required to qualify. KCMC AM, translated on K300 DW Texarkana. All sports, all the time. Straight from the Michelob Ultra Fan Cave. CBS Sports, 107.9 The Fan. You're listening to the Huff and Gill Show with your hosts Tyler Huff and Earl Gill on 107.9 The Fan.
There we go. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. Tyler behind it. So when you people come messaging me and come talking crazy to me about our media team, it don't be me. It be Tyler. It's just I talk more than Tyler. Tyler let me talk a lot. Then people come talk to me crazy. About all kinds
Boy,
of
that's the biggest lie in the earth.
All right, Coach Brewer, thank you for coming. How you doing, man?
Appreciate it, man. Great, man. Having a great. Getting up early, bird catches the worm. I guess I had to catch the radio station today.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I'll jump in my questions. I got some good ones.
Well, I'm just Coach Brewer. I'm Billy Brewer from New Boston, Texas. You know, I played football for New Boston.
Yeah.
And I got recruited from about several different states. I mean, went back then with Southwest Conference and all them great times, but I decided to go to North Texas State.
I spoke about that before you walked in.
Which I was now University of North Texas, which my alumni, had a great year there. Got a chance, got drafted, but I think our first game, man, me and my boy named Mike Roan, we got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He got his Achilles torn, and I got my ankle reconstructed. So that kind of put us back in the position. But I started coaching about 17 years ago at Dwarski Davis because of my son had a bad injury.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to be close to him and train him and get him back in the right spot. And
Your son, that's my age?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know that. I never knew that. Okay. Yeah. My bad.
So,
okay.
He's back to where he at now. So from then on, just been coaching basketball. Dwarski Davis got me into it. And he been doing a great job with me, mentoring me and all that good stuff. So, I think it's a big help for me. I love kids. I think this is a calling for me with God telling me that I want to be around kids and see get kids off the streets and make them a better person. That's why I look at it.
Before you walked in, I said that you are a fisher of men. And I meant that you take young men who some may see as rough around the edges, no matter where you've been, because you've had rough kids at Pleasant Grove, you had rough kids at Clarksville, yeah. But
Queen City, Atlanta.
Yeah, you take.
Kids gonna be kids rough everywhere. You just want to. You hate to see them go down, and you just want to be on top of them, just grab them by the neck and just show them the ropes. Because it's hard out there for them now.
Absolutely. So, Coach, I told these people listening how much I like you, right? So what I'm tripping on is everybody likes you. So people talk bad about me. People talk bad about Tyler. People talk bad about my bosses, probably. I don't know. People talk bad about your boss. People talk bad about everybody. I've never heard nobody talk bad about you. Why is that? I mean, I just want to know. I think you're a great guy, but man, everybody like you.
I like getting along with people, man. I don't like getting on nobody's bad side or nothing. I try to be respectful with other people and be around people. I just want to do the right thing around people, because I think that's how I grew up with my family. My mom and dad, both of them passed away, but I think that's how we grew up. I grew up in the church. 7 days a week back then,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And now it's still carrying on. We got 10 kids in our family. Me and my brother Carl Brewer. We just, at this point in time, we are closer than ever now. Because we work at the same spot. We always different spots and things like that. Until he came to North Texas. You know how that is. We're in North Texas.
Yeah. So who older, you or him?
Me.
Okay.
How much older are you?
2 years old.
So he had to follow the big brother.
Yeah.
What happened?
Man, I thought y'all were like twins.
I know a lot of people think we are twins. A lot of people think we twins, and even when we was in college and everywhere we go, they think we're twins, but sometimes Carl, he used my name in different spots, and that's how he is. But I love my brother. He's a good guy. He's
chief good people.
Yes. So, everything's good, man.
Chief good people.
I just like to get along, man. I don't like to have no people on the bad side, but we can't get people on the bad side.
Of course.
I just trying to be like you. Everybody like you. Don't nobody like me. They talk
they like you, man.
He just be riding around in the school car. He don't do nothing. He don't work. Nobody said that about you. They be burning me up. They be burning me up.
But you want somebody to burn Coach Brewer up?
No. But everybody like it's a crowd. Okay, for instance, last year, top 20 banquet, a female on the female side said that Coach Brewer was her most.
When you got to honor your
teacher most favorite teacher.
Right.
I'm like, what's Coach Brewer doing here? He was fresh. He had a linen shirt on, some slacks. Man, just had a fresh shave. I was like, what's Coach doing? What's up, Coach? Yeah. And I saw who he was sitting with. I was like, oh wow. Coach Brewer makes an impact for real.
I try to help out a bunch of them, man, as much as I can. Kids gonna need help. A bunch of them need help and need somebody to look up to and be by their side. And because we have them 12 hours a day in the school system, something like that. And they just need that comfort. Yeah. They need the comfort and need to. Because when they get home, they probably going to bed doing the homeworks and stuff like that. So when they come to school, you got to have leadership with them.
Facts. So kind of talk about the season so far. You guys are undefeated, which y'all 10-0, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And just won the Gunslinger tournament in New Boston this past weekend. Probably the first time LE's been 10-0 in a little while, to start the season out. Because, we've been pretty good at basketball from historically. But 10-0 is, kind of foreign territory if you ask me. So kind of talk about the success you guys have had so far. And, what do you think you guys must do to kind of keep it rolling as you head into district season here next month?
I think our success come from, these kids that we're getting from the football and off the season is coming from like winning in football. That carries a long way with the kids coming from football to help the kids in the off season. But the kids coming in from football is all athletes, and the off season kids do a great job and they learning, they really young and learn, but the kids coming from football just got that different mentality. I think football helps kids a lot in every sport.
Yeah.
Because it's toughen them up and make them better agility-wise and everything. But I got a great group of kids, man, with J.J. Hampton, Tracy Revels, Greg London, and, you got some other cast kids that come off the bench. You got Prevo, little freshman, coming off doing a great job this year. And so, we got a great group of cast of kids that's bond together. That's the one thing they do. They bond together. They don't want to lose. Then they work hard in practice. And, like my coaching staff, you got Trey Carson and Coach Miller, which, great kid, got great guys, man. They stay on top of them, help me. Because I don't see everything.
Yeah, right.
You ain't going to see everything. And they see eyes on the bench and let them know what's going on. Because I'll be looking at one part of the view. But, carrying on for football after football had a great year this year.
They did.
Coming in on, and I think that's what's bringing these kids on. I think that's what's going to turn it. I think the kids right now want to see that and turn Ellie around, But our season's been really great, man. We had some up and down roads, but like, for instance, 3 overtimes at
that was a huge win.
Boston, man. We don't play Idabel in my 2 years here 6 times.
Wow. Yeah.
6 times. We don't play them 6 times
in 2 years.
Yes.
Yeah. Home and away, and then
tournaments. We always match up with them. And sometimes, it's hard to beat them 6 times because kids get tired of playing them.
Mm-hmm.
But, they pull through, they make some great shots, make some great defensive plays, and that's our second year as winning back-to-back at the Boston Gunslinger Tournament. I love to go there because it's my hometown, and it's a favorite for us. Is this for the parents and fans can come see it. It's great. But so I think we got a good chance, man. They got us picked second in district. Sulphur Spring moved down in our district. If they wouldn't have moved down, I think we would have been picked first. But, we got to go play every day. We can't slack up on nothing. Kids can't slack up because, Pleasant Grove can sneak up on you or, any other town, north of
You think so,
Paris.
Coach? I like your political answer.
I'm just saying,
never mind.
You never know how the kids play.
You might need a job somewhere one day. Let me. You're right.
No, it's not the job. I'm just playing. Right. You just never know how this kid's gonna come out and perform. But it's, our rivalry was Pleasant Grove and everybody else Paris now. It's kids get so hyped up for it. That's the mentality is. I used to work there, and it used to be. I know you used to be a rivalry when I come over there and play Pleasant. LE. It's be packed house.
Yeah, it's still packed sometimes.
Yeah, still packed.
And that's one thing we know. One thing we want to try to get the kids back in. Get the fans back into basketball so they can come see us support these kids a lot more. Man, that's kids love to see the fans up in there when they come out. For instance, we came out. Oh man, they come in the fans and stand. They love that.
Mm-hmm.
They love the people backing them up.
Bring that energy.
Yes, and it's a great feeling just to see them go out there and play. And we got, like I said, I got a great group of kids. They work hard.
How have so I was reading something Doc Rivers said in 2018 about how hard it is coaching minority players, right? You have because they don't have fathers, they buck. You know what I'm saying? You gotta you look like them and you're disciplining them, so they bucking you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody really buck you though. You know what I'm saying? The kids don't talk crazy to you. You have 50 kids every summer, every day during the summertime playing. Now you got to cut kids. But like, how have you over the decades been able to understand young men? You know what I'm saying? Like, you let them listen to whatever music they want to. I heard they had a speaker. I'm like, dang, Coach Brewer, older, he was coaching Boys and Girl Club when I was, you know what I'm saying? When I was a little kid. And man, he's evolving. How have you been able to evolve? Because a lot of people don't want to evolve.
Right.
A lot of people don't want to change.
Like you say, it's the culture, man, with these kids. I try to blend in with them, try to blend in with them. And try to be with them, do the same age like them. You know, I've been there before. I played basketball, sports, and all that. I've been there, and you know, it's different kind of aspects for kids. You know, as far as playing sports, you know, you like some people have athletic ability, which Ellie got tons of athletic ability. You know?
Hold on, Coach. I got some bad news. We got to take it to commercial break. We'll pick right back up on that thought. All right. You listen to the Power Hour featuring Coach Billy Brewer here on 107.9 The Fan.
If you've ever stood overlooking a bluff on Pettigee, floated the Buffalo, taken a leisurely drive through miles of Delta farmland, or even witnessed a brilliant sunset from your own backyard, you know Arkansas is full of beauty. Naturally, that leaves no room for trash. Get litter out of the picture and keep Arkansas in its natural state, clean and green. Visit keeparkansasbeautiful.com to learn more. A message from this station, the Arkansas Broadcasters Association, and the Keep Arkansas Beautiful Commission.
You saved my life. You held my hand when I was scared. You helped me say goodbye to my dad. You were an example for me. You gave me strength when I thought I had none left. I couldn't tell you then, but I want to say thank you, all of you, for everything. Thank you to the physicians, nurses, and others working in America's hospitals and health systems. A message from the American Hospital Association, American Medical Association, and American Nurses Association.
And welcome back to the Power Hour with Huff and Gill. And the Power Hour is presented by our following studio partners: Liberty Isle High School. LE pays all three of us, and we love LE with our dearest heart. And Budweiser. Coach Brewer, you be on the Budweiser? No, don't answer that. No. Sometimes when I ask you stuff, you ain't got to answer. I don't be on them Buds. I might the next 2 weeks after my surgery tomorrow. Tyler, you on the Budweiser? 42 straight with no chase.
You know, sometimes I dibble dabble.
Ain't no
dibble dabble on the weekend.
We all grown. But we have Billy Brewer in studio with us. I got a couple more questions. Coach, so I was thinking about this. You know, you're 10-0. That's big. That's huge. Do you want to slip one up and get that out the way and let Tracy and JJ argue and Prevo point fingers and go ahead and get that whole stuff out the way and then go forward? Or do you want to push this undefeated thing as long as you can? That's a two-sided answer. That's a two-sided question.
Well, here's a question
Yeah.
that I'm getting with that with the kids, you know. You know, like JJ asked me, Coach, have you ever been 10-0? I said, JJ, I said, yes. I've actually been 21-0.
I was a part of that.
Pleasant Grove.
21 games you won.
21 games over there when I was at Pleasant Grove. And until
Did you have Dustin Thomas then?
Yeah.
Oh, that made me Coach, you cheating.
No.
Yeah.
You know, I had a good group of kids, but, you know, I mean, we want to take it as far as we can, you know.
Yeah.
Be on the good side of it and everything, but the kids love being 10-0, and I think they're going to push hard to get there. You know, they work hard in practice, and that's what I love, you know. I mean, when you have like 40-something, 45 kids to come out for practice, and I really don't like to cut kids.
Yeah.
Because I
but
want
it's part of the
everybody-
business. Yeah.
But because I want everybody to improve and get better every day. But, you know, each kid out there pushes each other to get better. I mean,
But even after you have to let kids go, they still want to be around your program as a manager,
Yes,
water
they
boy,
wanna
ball,
come out
take
there.
pictures.
Something.
yeah, they
know what I'm
always, I
saying?
mean, they sit down and talk, and they always want to bring in because we all like, you know, like me, Trey, Carson, Miller, we all just blend in with them.
Yeah.
You know, Trey blend in with them good, and Miller becoming blending in really with them good, you know, so they look up to us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the good thing about it. They look up to us, and, you know, you couldn't be blessed to be at a good place, you know, with kids like that because, I mean, 10-0 with them, you know, they love it.
Yeah.
You know, they talk about it, and I think they want to continue. You know, it's going to happen. You know, we're going to lose one on down the line, which I'm not hoping we ain't.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's going to get some, like, you know, we got a good, tough game this Friday against Hallsville.
Yeah.
At home.
At home.
Me and Tyler be on it fresh out of surgery.
Yeah.
5A school.
Yes, you know, they tough, and they kids looking up for that game because it's a big challenge for us.
Have you looked at your rankings or anything? You look at that type of stuff?
I don't look at it.
You know you're ranked high, right?
I don't look at it.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Kids want to look at it. And I look at it, but I don't like looking at it.
But it's something to hang your hat on.
Right.
Because, Tyler talking about historically, LE was yeah. All I know is what I know when my feet's been here for 2 years. And what I've seen is a really good basketball program. You know what I'm saying? Who was the coach before Coach Davis? Coach Bird?
I have no clue.
I done forgot to.
Getting the mic, though.
Yeah, but sorry. I'm tripping.
I think it was it Stack?
It might have been. And Coach Vaughn did a pretty good job with that program, too.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, years prior to 20, the mass coaching change that LE had, because for a majority of a while there was a core group of coaches. Even if some left, there was still most majority of the same coaches there. But what I'm saying is back 2000 to maybe 2013, 2015 or so, LE was making a little run every now and then. Coach Brewer could probably testify to that. They went to a few regional tournaments.
Right. So I feel like we're back to
things
that.
like that. And we are back to that status, I believe.
Yes.
But, you got to give these kids the momentum to do what they can do out there on the court and show, they enjoy that. You got to get them free, but you got to control them.
Right.
You got to make sure they do what they're supposed to be doing when the coaches tell them to do, and they do a great job. And they're great. If they ask us about something, we can try it.
Why don't you yell a lot? Is it because you older?
I'm older. Yeah,
I done seen him.
I can yell.
When? I haven't seen him yell.
You wasn't there Tuesday.
Okay, that's true. I was at home with my son.
I yell, but I try to stay calm and just. I used to yell a lot,
but you just
no
cool.
point.
I made a joke about you having a towel now because you be sweating. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see you yelling. I see the other coach slapping their feet on the floor, man. Talking to parents, yelling. I'm like, Coach Brewer, just be cool. Just get out the way, win, walk on out.
I just got to have a towel because the kids said, Coach, you be sweating so hard, man. I said, yeah, man, y'all give it to me. I'll make me sweat like that. That's y'all be doing.
So, quick question. From you coaching at other places in this area and being from this area, being from New Boston, all that, have you looked at LE from a distance prior to you getting here thinking of, man, what could I do with this program, or what could I do if I had a chance to, come to this side of the tracks, as they call it?
But yes, I have. Even when I was at Pleasant Grove, because I played LA and Coach Carvin, I was coaching back then. Our days, we had some great matches, and I just look at, it's a bunch of athletic ability over there. Just get the ball, get the knowledge of them play sports. That's what's the knowledge of the game. That's what you want to install in these kids. More they play the game, the more better they're gonna be. Because you can't go out there and play street ball and come to the court and play that. You got to realize that what you're doing out there. So, you got to. It's a chess match, which each coach, you guys got to know what's going on out there. But I always wanted to come, and I used to talk to Coach Davis. We both want to say, man, we can get down there and change. Hopefully, it can change it.
Mm-hmm.
LE aspects because they always have athletes. It's gonna be there.
Facts.
And just got to have the people to get on top of them, and stay on top of them, because like I said, when I used to play in Grove, we played them just as many times we played Idabel,
Mm-hmm.
So, it was always a great competition, rivalry game. Unfortunately, I had a great group of kids who over there that they could play ball and had the knowledge of ball. We practice and be in the gym rats, and that's what we're trying to get these kids. And we got kids like that now that want to be in the gym, be a two sports guys or three sports guys that want to play football, basketball, track, and that's what they all need to do. That's going to carry on and get LE back up to par where we need to be at.
Absolutely.
Well, I will say you did have a dominant team over there across town when you were over there. That was my senior year. Was that your first year coaching with Dustin and that group at PG? That's your first year?
My first year coming from.
They went 33 and what?
They went 33-1, I think. Was it?
No, we lost
two games in the playoff second game.
What?
But look, we played them 3 times that season. We played them. Y'all had a tournament. We played them in the championship game of their tournament. Mm-hmm. We played them the 2 times in district. Couldn't get over that hump.
How bad was it beating folks?
It wasn't that bad. It was back and forth, but It
was great, man. The kids love the sports, but I enjoy kids coming to play for us. We try to get kids come play. People think we be recruiting, but it's not recruiting. They just want to play for you.
Right.
Just to be there, man. That's what kids want to do. They want to see something. They want to play, get better.
I think a lot of not a lot of people, but I think that kids do want to play for you because they'll know they'll win. And I think that is a good tool to have in your athletic department.
Right.
Somebody that kids in a region want to play for this person. You know what I'm saying? And that's not recruiting. That's not walking kids through the back of your field house facilities to get to a court and they got to look at everything. That's not that. That's not whatever for them folks call the UIL on me, but that's not that. And I just think that there are people. Let's get the distinct, difference of the two. But
here again, like I don't have a tall team like I had in PG, but I've got they wants with kids. I mean, athletic ability with these kids, and they learning basketball more. Like JJ, he's a general out there on the football field, and he's a general on the court.
Do you like being a football coach?
Do I?
Yeah, because you be looking mad. It be hot. I'm thinking like, man, why am I out here?
Football, I mean, that's my first sport. Love, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I love
sports, man. You make the money for us on the basketball court, so why you out here sweating? Because Davis yelling, you behind him, he yelling at you, yelling at everybody. I'm like,
that's part of sports, man. I get yelled at. I got,
everybody get
yelled, But I love being on the sideline watching the kids, being there for them, helping them, ask a question about sports because I used to play it.
Yeah, at a high level.
I mean, yes. I mean, it's great seeing these kids involved around football, giving all they can. Like I say, Coach Davis is gonna be Coach Davis because that's the way his mentality. He's a great leadership, man. And that's where he always been. As long as I've been knowing him,
right?
Because I've been knowing him a while. Like I say, he got my first job when I was in Queen City. He coached. I coached with basketball with Coach Davis, and I learned a lot from him because he had my son.
Yeah.
In Queen City when we was down there. So, I learned, my mentality of playing sports, like when I was in basketball and up in New Boston, we run and gun. You don't think about nothing else.
Yeah.
We run and gun, push that ball to the court and press and just keep going on, and I think the kids like that. They like to get out and push the ball up the court and have fun and enjoy themselves, but like I say,
it's closest to street ball that you could probably get in organized basketball. Yeah.
And they see that, they enjoy it, So I'm blessed to have a great group of kids right now, and I love them. They're just great kids.
Yeah. I got a question. Is Coach Davis the first minority AD you worked for?
Yes.
This is a personal. This ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. Do you think he catches flack because of that? Because he's the deacon of discipline,
or any type of African American.
Any. I'm using him because we're close. To him.
Right.
I
know what you mean.
My bad. I'm using him because we're close to him, and I see him.
I think he do because he love the kids and he want to see them grow up to be the man that they can be.
Yeah.
He push them to be that way.
He does.
And it's hard to get some of them kids like that, and he stays on them. That's and he want. Discipline as far as like kids pulling their clothes, sagging. You don't want. As a grown person, you don't want to see them sagging. Nobody was sagging clothes and being respectful and all that good stuff. He pushed them to be the best. So that's probably why you get a lot of slack off of that. So I seen him coach at least I coached with him up in Clarksville. He actually turned Clarksville program around for the 5 years I was there with him. Kids football wise and sports wise, it was great because the kind of kids you have, the kids you have here and the same are going to be different,
Yeah, the demographics of kids.
It's different, man. He pushes the kids, try to get the best out of kids.
Yeah, it's just sometimes you can't block out all the noise, but sometimes you hear things, and I'm like, man, it's not. He's the deacon of discipline, but outside of that, he's won one more game every year.
Right.
Progression.
Yeah.
People gonna say what they say. They're entitled to their opinions, but at the end of the day, progression is what it's all about.
Absolutely.
And this program has progressed, under the direction of Coach Davis. So we'll take a short break. We'll come right back with some more of the Power Hour here on 107.9 The Fan.
trust no skeezers on the beat, so I know it's slapping. This ain't no ESPN. Why you had to do it to him, Kilo?
Thanks for listening to the Power Hour, which is presented by the studio broadcasting partners, Liberty Isle High School, where leopard pride never dies. Dr. Brown, I'm on the way. She gonna be mad when I get in there for saying her name. I'm sorry. I love you, Dr. Brown. I'm sorry. And Budweiser. Coach Brewer don't be on them buds because he 10-0. I'm about to have to take care of my son by myself, so I'm probably gonna be on some Budweisers.
BB really gonna leave Eliza here?
Nah, we're gonna go to my mom's house, man.
I was about to say
I can't really change diapers too well.
Boy.
So I don't see my new method is just putting them in the bath and letting them wash off, and then we're gonna thug it out. You know what I'm saying? So we're not
Ooh, boy, if that ain't about ghetto, if I ain't ever heard it.
hey, ain't nothing wrong with it, man. Ghetto fabulous, man.
I can tell you.
But we have a special guest, Coach Brewer, in the studio with us.
Yes, sir.
He's the head coach of the undefeated Liberty Isle Leopards. And once again, we're undefeated since it's basketball time in the city. Ain't nobody playing football.
Nope, only 1 week left anyway.
And we are undefeated. And but no, Coach Brewer, he, like I said before he walked in, he is a good coach and a even better.
Coach, can I bring
mentor.
up something? Let me tell you what this man said. And I just want your opinion on it. So we were talking the other day about you guys being 10-0.
Right. What I say? I say a lot.
This man said that we, as a school, as a basketball program, need to play a national basketball schedule, such as Duncanville, Oak Hill, schools as
Christ the
such.
King.
Has he lost his mind?
IMG.
He has lost
We
his
are
mind.
4A public school district.
I think it would be, if Glenn Smith will let us in Hoop Fest, if them folks over there didn't.
That ain't happening either.
I know it's not, since they handcuffed him.
Yes.
If they wouldn't have handcuffed him and let us play in it, I think we would make some noise against a
Let's see what is wrong with this man.
Bartlesville, against because they're nationally ranked, against I think we can sneak up on DeSoto. I think they're nationally ranked too, right?
Probably.
Yeah, but Duncanville's number one team in the country. I was reaching that. But we still can slime them out now. Don't get it wrong.
I didn't say we couldn't.
Like,
I asked the head man, were you crazy or were you not?
Like
He
I
said
think
you
next
crazy.
year he should bring Parkview down here. Bring Scotty Thurman and the Parkview Patriots. Parkview, them kids told us, we'll beat y'all by 50.
You do the communications coordinator, call him.
That ain't my, hey. Coach Brewer might not want that.
That's a fact
He
too.
might not want to,
I mean, we're gonna try to throw a tournament there. We want to have one at that. So for us next year, boys and girls wise, me and Coach Munn was trying to talk about it, trying to bring some
bigger
people in there. Because I did it at Houston. At PG, we had a tournament. I brought some couple of guys I knew from Houston, brought some Houston schools down there. So it was great, man. Came down there and played with us. And so it was a good thing, man. You see some big national ranked school come to your to the school system and make it feel good. I mean, our kids, you know, I think our kids could play. They would want to play, but I mean, if I had about a 6'8", 6'9",
It'd be different.
it'd be different.
Yeah.
I think we a prolific prep. We could run with them. A Link Academy might get ugly towards the end, but I think we could run with them because all them dudes are going to the NBA eventually.
Well, maybe we just need to scrimmage them or something like that first. Get our feet wet.
We want to
Put their subs in for us.
Yeah, it will be a real game. Like IMG wants to play us in football.
That's you who want us to play IMG.
No, the coach asked. Coach Davis keeps saying no, and
I don't blame him. I would too.
It'd be a good game. They said they'll bring ESPN.
I put a word in front of no.
Why?
Because that would be my answer.
I mean, make an agreement.
No, huh?
You tripping. Question: What's been your biggest motivation for you as a coach throughout your journey of coaching? What's been the biggest motivation, fueled the fire, made you go do what you do every single day?
Man, I think this being blessed to wake up every morning, come to school, and see these kids every day. You know, like I said, I work at junior high and high school, so I get to see both aspects of the game with the kids. You know, and just trying to want to talk to kids and blend in the kids, trying to be a father figure to them. Just want to make these kids blend because that's where I see kids now. You know, want to be there for them and help them out as much as I can. So just waking up and coming to school and being there for the kids and just enjoying life right now. 10-0, they don't happen that much.
No.
So you have a nationally ranked football player that's a youngster. You have a guy that's signing to go play Division I FBS football. You have another guy that has an offer. A couple more guys have different things going on. How do you get everyone to check their egos at the door? Because there aren't any egos.
No, it's not. They don't have egos. I mean,
they got egos now. I hear them talking
they got
sometimes.
it, but
yeah.
I mean, when they come out there on the court, it's a different story.
It is.
Between that box,
yeah,
it's my time.
Yeah.
Outside that box, it can be their time.
Okay.
But
how did you instill that? Because I do see that. I'm glad you said that.
Because that's where I was just.
That's what you running. That's how you running.
Because I mean, I learn. I watch other coaches and I learn. I always ask other coaches and other things about aspect things because you learn more.
Yeah.
I don't know everything, but you learn from other coaches got different aspects of the game. But what you want to install in kids now is right off the get go. We have meetings and we talk and I even ask, hey, what you see, what you need to run or what you really need to do, and I mean. We go from there. I work with them, just to get the better part of the school system. I mean, game for them,
Yeah.
So I see a lot that I try to install in them, but, every day you can come down and see, you can hear them coming down there talking, oh man, laughing and giggling because they ready to play. But like I say, once they get inside that court, you put that time on, that time don't go off.
Yeah.
They better be on the baseline because they know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's a group of kids there, man. I love it. I mean, Ellie always wanted to be a place I wanted to coach at, and I got the opportunity, thanks to the opportunity for doing it, so I'm enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
Who's been the most talented player you've coached throughout your time?
Man, at this point,
or maybe even coached against.
At this point, man, I would say Dustin Thomas, but you got Conoulet, who's an all-around player. When Dustin left, Conoulet was like a all-around player. He's a point guard.
Did you help mold him?
I mean, I had Connor ever since he was freshman.
Because a lot of people try to take credit for that young man. He's a baller.
Yes, man,
but
I had him, man. I mean, Connor was a great player because he works.
Yeah,
he stayed.
Yeah,
he stays in the gym and he comes every day after the gym and shoots. That's the mentality he had. He wanted to get there. And these kids do the same over here now. They want to see basketball. They want to see the sports rising. So I think it's working for us, man. I think everything. So we just keep pushing the thing, and from like LEY League and Kendrick King doing a great job with the football program and all the basketball program and volleyball. That's stuff you want to. I'll be there, watch them. I go to support. Just to watch them kids and see what they're doing. So you need more coaches just to come out just to watch them and see them and help them out and see what you got. Your future is going to be.
Now you were big back in the day in Boys and Girls Club.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, the Lakers used to beat the Bulls all the time. He know it. I was gonna get on that later. I was gonna get
I
on
was
that.
on the Sixers back in my day a little bit.
Okay.
You know them Bulls was running
They
everything.
was until they played the Lakers, and then it was
Different story. Then,
yeah. But other than that, it was wars between.
Them Bulls was too tough.
But my question off that is kind of talk about the importance of having leagues such as the Boys and Girls Club or LEYA, PGYA. How important is that for these kids in the development of their game?
I think it's really important. I mean, as far as fundamental wise, some kids don't have the fundamental wise when they get there, and that's where it's gonna start at. I think it's gonna start down there at the LEYA, Boys and Girls Club, and you got some coaches just blend on want to win games. It's not about winning games; it's about teaching them. Also, you're gonna win games, but you got to be able to teach them how to win games and how to play the game. And once they learn how to play the game, I think that's hurt. Like I said, I took my kids to Boys and Girls Club. Best of up in New Boston, we played half court this, and I said, no, I don't want that. I want them to get down there.
You were driving that far back then?
Yes.
What?
I was driving down there.
On the weekend? We would play y'all on a Tuesday night. I thought you were right down the street like everybody.
Saturday morning.
Yeah, you drive that far?
Take them down there because I said, one thing I know for sure, they're going to get tough down there.
Yeah.
Get pushed around and all that thing.
When we were in Beverly, had it packed out,
So, I want them to learn the game. You have other coaches to learn the game and push the game. You got some great coaches out there that want to teach them the game and want to be respectful of the game. I got some right now. I got some grandkids. I go watch them play and want to learn and teach them. So it's a good thing for having programs to build up the character and all that stuff too. Also carrying on.
Man, I had a really good question. I forgot it that fast.
Boy, lay off the Budweiser.
So okay, I do need to lay off that. So, do you like coaching girls or guys more? You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I just thought I'd throw it out there. You don't have to answer it. Like I get it. Like just
see
say
how you do your coach.
Yeah,
just say yeah. Like, you don't have.
That's what I got to do.
Girls
Yeah.
a couple years for one reason because I got
granddaughters.
younger daughters.
And I heard you're a really good softball coach. But that's another topic for another day.
Somebody told me that. Somebody
That's
told me
another
that.
topic for another day.
I'm gonna tell what somebody said. This is somebody
We would win a lot of games if he was a softball coach.
They say you are a better softball coach than you are a basketball coach.
I heard that too. I heard that too.
I was like, how's that possible?
He's like, man, he gets the most out of them girls.
That's what they told me.
I was like, what?
That's your bus driver, coach.
Exactly. Yeah. Now that's who said it. He didn't get it up.
Your bus driver.
No, T. Randall, that's my boy though. I like him though.
OGT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I it's just I grew up doing all that stuff, playing all that stuff. I played in, men's league. We just travel with the team, but I like to see kids, and like I said, we go out there and perform and go out there on the court or play softball field, anything. And I'm just around kids, I just love being around kids and evaluating them and see what they can do and what they can't do. Then I got to be a part of it. I want to be a part of it. I said, damn, I got to get a team so I can mold these kids in the way I want them.
Y'all got a good team, Black Ice.
Yes,
Y'all
they
got a good
really
team.
young, but they're good kids, man. You got a good, and that's what you need right now. You got good parents behind the kids, bringing the kids practice and all that stuff, man. And you have that.
You got a huff on that coaching staff too, don't you?
Ethan.
Yes,
That
Ethan.
helps too. That helps too.
That's your cousin?
That's my cousin.
Oh, okay. I
Ethan
forgot
do a
it.
great job, man.
Last name. That's a unique last name. I don't even know why I even went like that.
Yo, Ethan Huff, he's a great guy. He
Yeah.
does a great job.
So, how much do you think parents being involved does that play a part in the success of high school programs?
In what way?
Like, I don't know, just parent involvement, parents being in
I
their
think
kids'
parents
lives.
need to be involved with. What's going on with kids and sports wise and school wise. That's a big plus for us. That help us though.
Yeah, because you get a parent like Debo yelling at you. We had to mute the mics the other day.
We
Debo.
did.
I love you, Debo. You my people, man. You my people. I love you,
Boy, we
Debo.
had to cut those mics off quick.
But
I coach girls down in Atlanta. With my niece Allie Jefferson and all them. But she played JV back then though because she had moved from Clark Hooks. But it's different.
yeah,
It's a lot different. I'm telling you.
Well, we got another break here, so we'll go to break. We'll come back with the final segment of the Power Hour here on 107.9 The Fan.
Hey y'all, by always looking local first, we're making sure our babies have a bright future. You know, local businesses depend on our support. They're usually first in line to support our local organizations. Let's do our part to always look local first.
Ivan Smith Furniture, Perry Stifler.
This ain't no ESPN. Trust no skeezers on the beat, so I know it's slapping.
Welcome back to the Power Hour with Huff and Gill. And once again, our studio broadcasting partners are Liberty Isle High School, where Leopard Pride never dies. Please donate to our education foundation, but we'll talk about that later. And Budweiser. Tyler be on them Budweiser. I don't, man.
Every now and then.
I gotta watch my son in sobriety.
That's smart, especially if you're gonna be by yourself with him this weekend.
No, next 2 weeks, Christmas break.
Oh, that's worse. Oh, so Mimi.
Nah, we're gonna be having fun. Me and him might even bring him out.
While we got a second, we do want to let everybody know we do have a game tonight at the Raider Dome. The girls will be facing the Magnolia. What's Magnolia? Panthers.
The Panthers.
Lady Panthers of Magnolia. They'll be traveling to the Raider Dome to face Coach Munns and the Lady Leopards tonight. Game is scheduled to tip off at 6:30, but Coach Brewer tell you that don't work out that way with basketball.
And I want to address something. Somebody say we don't cover the girls' games. They're lying.
That is a story.
You're
We've
lying.
covered every girls' game that they've had.
Exactly. And they were like, why y'all don't cover? And then somebody else made another comment that I'm not going to say on air, but I was like, no, that's not the reason either. But yes, we do. And I was like, even if I'm not here, Tyler's here with T-Ret. Like, y'all tripping. Don't be saying that out loud around people.
Let me know who that was so I can tell them.
You know.
But anyways, yes, the girls will play tonight, and we will be on the radio for the girls tonight. Then Friday, you guys play, right?
Yes, we play Hallsville. You know, I think they don't beat us twice the last 2 years, but I think we got a better team this year for them. And I think the guys are really looking forward. I mean, they looking forward to play Hallsville because they want to. It's a challenge for them. You know, it's going to be a great challenge for them because they're a 5A school, and I think they want to. I mean, they put it on us last year. I mean, and I think we got a chance to.
Are they in Texas High's basketball district too?
Oh yes.
Do you ever reach out to the areas like Texas High, Arkansas High to see if they want some smoke? Because I'd be like,
I have tried, but I mean, I don't think we could play them right now because of I don't know.
Well, not right now. I'm saying next year, future year. Like, you're going to be at Ellie for a while. I'm claiming it.
In future, yes. I'm hoping we can.
Don't you talk to Skinner? Tell Skinner quick. You know what I mean?
Really, I think we can, just for the fan support.
Yeah.
You know, just get a dang league for Pleasant Grove, Texas High, Arkansas High, even Hooks, New Boston, all the surrounding school area. Just get a little team going, a little tournament bracket going on there and make, because of the fan support.
When I was in high school, we would have a city championship. Right. Everyone would play everyone in everything, I believe. But I know basketball
I remember
for
they
sure.
used to be like that.
Yeah, like we would play. But we need to get back to that because I think we might dominate in some things.
All right.
Might not dominate football just yet, but everything else.
I think we're getting there. I mean, from seeing the growth of the kids at the junior high school when I watch them, I think we're getting there. You know, just gonna be on top and get there. So I think it's coming, man. I think these kids want to win more and be on top. You know,
y'all got the complexion for protection over there. They know it too.
Shout out Tony Kirk in the building.
Yeah, hater, you know it. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Yeah, all right.
Man, I watched their broadcast of Longview game day the other day, and man, they had a 5-hour broadcast. I said me and Earl could never talk this long.
Boy, they would have been looking at the screen. They would have been looking.
Earl would have muted his own mic.
Man, what?
We could never talk this long.
If I go downstairs, give me something to eat.
5 hours, 2-hour rain delay. I said, nah, that's too much.
the rain delay or lightning delay?
Lightning delay.
Yes.
And lasted 2.5 hours.
Then people would have been watching straight rain hit that field.
Let me tell you what, they did a great job
of talking
about what?
Did the people either?
No.
They
Well,
stayed there?
the people that was watching, they went to the cars.
Oh, they had like 50,000 people watching.
Yes, they had the main people was watching on YouTube and Facebook and everywhere. There was like 10,000 people watching on the internet, and then there was a lot of people at the game.
Right.
They went to their cars and
I thought
came
you said
back.
their numbers did like crazy numbers.
They did after the fact.
Oh,
they
okay.
were like 100,000.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, they did lose too though. So we only got one East Texas team in the state championship game.
Who was that?
Carthage. Who you think?
Oh, well,
that's normal.
Yeah,
Come
I
on.
called them the champs.
Who you got, Coach? Let's do that before we go.
Yeah, come on.
State championship pick 'em. Coach Brewer and Earl.
I'm riding with Sock. I know.
I was just about to ask that one first. So
Sock
you have.
first. I got Sock.
I got Sock.
Okay, I got Sock. All right, cool. Then you got North Shore and Duncanville.
I'm riding with South Dallas on all three of
But
them.
look,
Duncanville.
North Shore done beat
them
Duncanville
twice,
three times in a row.
Shout out to them people at North Shore. I'm riding with Duncanville this time. They got Colin Simmons, and he is.
They had him
number one.
last year too.
Yeah, but he was a pup then. He's a big dog now.
Beast now.
Woo.
So you think Samp gonna get him one?
Boy, with that gold Rolex on, yes. And his son just got a new job. Boy, we turn it up. Hey, look.
He did get a new job. I saw
Let's
that.
go Duncanville. Let's go Panthers.
Do you think that's a demotion going from the NFL back to college football?
No, because I heard people were in the rooms little boying him because they make a lot more money. Boy, you drive a Porsche. We out here driving Bentleys. Calm down, son.
Fair.
You little boy. You little fry.
Then you in LA.
Yeah.
So you know the money big.
The
money real big out
Yeah,
there.
Cam Akers little boying him in the room. Boy.
Yeah, he was running back coach, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's the same age as these people that make 10 times more money than you. Ah, nah.
Nah,
Are you trying to yell at him? Ah, nah.
Yeah, he's smaller than me.
Yeah, boy, we finna dump you on your head. You trying to
Man.
check Odell?
Yeah.
Ah, because he don't want to. Ah, nah.
Then you got DeSoto. DeSoto, who y'all know who DeSoto is playing? I don't remember.
I don't know, but shout out Coach Franklin, man. Go get you one, baby.
Shout out Frank Dog.
Frank Dog's gonna get him two, ain't he?
Yeah, gonna get him two. Yeah,
Oh,
one
yeah.
as a player.
Yeah, Frank Dog.
Player and a coach.
One here. Well, one at DeSoto. Yeah, so
Are you in a fraternity?
No,
Oh, I thought you wanted to
my
make
brother.
like everybody
My
else.
brother trying to get me won't get in his. but
Let's
nah.
do it together.
Huh?
Let's do it together.
No,
you can't plan that out publicly.
Why not? We can.
That's how they opt you out right there.
All right, well then I'm opt out. Then I'm sorry.
Oh, it's been crazy. He gonna tell you because it's playing
Let's
it
do it
together.
together. I need somebody to link up with me, man.
Cause like, nah, I'm good on that one.
I'll pass.
Who's the better athlete, you or your brother? We only got
I get that every time.
Nah, you know he look like he can still go. Now
uh,
you got a little old.
we got 2
Doesn't
minutes.
matter, I can still go.
You still go?
You better ask me.
All right, okay.
I showed him yesterday. He said, I ain't seen that in a long time. I said, yes, because I don't bring it out
Yeah, you
You
got
know,
to.
when I need to.
Yeah.
But me and him both got different aspects of the game. Like me in football, I was a scat back. I didn't like to get hit.
So your brother looked like he was a tight end at North
And
Texas.
he played running back. We both was in the same backfield when he got there.
Jerome Bettis back there.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We was both in the same backfield because he was just a little bigger than me. I was bigger than him then. Now he's
See, I
bigger than
thought
me now.
y'all was lying when y'all told me how good y'all was in football till you pulled out that article.
Yeah.
I said, oh man. I felt like a fool.
So he got his artifacts to prove.
Oh, he got
that.
he got factual actual. It's brown and crumbled up, but you see
But it's there, huh?
what?
You can read it.
What?
Yeah.
I said Billy and Carl Brewer in the North Texas backfield.
That's
I was
it.
like, oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
Carl's
know.
like a bruiser back. He like to run over. I said, that's why you're gonna stay hurt all the time. He
Too
and he
much.
did get hurt.
I believe it.
Who'd you play with down there? Anybody famous? Anybody that would like a household?
I mean, Joe Green was down there with his son, him and his son, and Joe Chancellor. You know, he used to coach for the Steelers.
Yes.
Yeah, and then oh boy, Stone Cold, man, he was there.
Steve Austin,
he was there.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, okay, so you played with Steve Austin?
Yeah, he was there when I was there. And,
was he hard back in the day?
We called him Gold Blondie because he had long blonde hair back then. You know, he even tried to get me to go with him and go wrestling with him. I said, dude, I ain't finna go no wrestling. Now I wish I would have. At least tried.
You would have made what he made, huh?
Yeah, we still get to talk. We still talk every once in a while, you know.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I can remember the day he body slammed our coach on the sideline in the Texas game.
He really body slammed?
Picked him up. Coach got in his face. I said, dang, Steve, you can't do that, man. He did it.
Boy, that's funny. Wow.
You're going to give these kids ideas, Coach.
I'm telling you.
Coach Davis going to be barking. Somebody going to try to up him. And y'all going to be on the sideline.
Brewer have to get him back.
One of them, Shamar Pickett, he going to get tired of Coach Bryant yelling at him, but just try to scoop him. Like, no.
Well, it's all good. You know, college life it's nothing like college life.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's nothing like being undefeated too, huh, Coach?
It is.
Great feeling.
It's a great feeling, man. The kids love it. I love it. Trying to community, hope the school love it. I mean, we trying to stay that way.
Well, we hope you do, and we'll be
absolutely
at the game tonight for the girls, and we'll be there for you Friday. Coach, appreciate you joining us today. Yes, sir. We'll see you guys next week. Join us tonight, as we said, for the girls' game as they face the Magnolia Lady Panthers.
5 or 6 o'clock.
It's supposed to be 6:30. JV starts at 5:30, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, something like that. All right, we'll see y'all next week.
All right, thank y'all for having me.
Did you know there are 50